Good day, you absolute legends. In today's video, we are going to discuss a brand new patch update that will be releasing to public branch very soon. It is currently on experimental. However, it fixes a very big fundamental problem right now, especially affecting console players, where no matter what it is that you do, the game is just seemingly unplayable. And I've had lots of reports in the comment section over the last few videos. Pretty much everyone all saying the same thing, that on PlayStation and on Xbox they're getting low frame rates and or are crashing out entirely. Sometimes it can actually play for like 10-15 minutes and then the game crashes. However, this is now being fixed. So let's get into today's video, ladies and gentlemen. We have a lot to discuss today. Alright, these fixes, ladies and gentlemen, are currently on the experimental branch, which means they'll be coming to your console and public branch in the next 2 to 5 days, give or take. Now, first of all, we have fixed a PC crash, which was introduced in the 5.53 build. Now, again, this isn't just a console issue, it is mainly affecting consoles, but PC is also having this issue depending on your hardware configuration. However, this now should be completely patched out, but if you are on PC, you can go to experimental if you want to and get this update right now to fix any problems. Fix an issue that could cause some plants and minerals to fail to appear on the discoveries list after being scanned. Fix an issue that caused empty star systems to generate too many synthetic life forms. Fix an issue that could make catching some fish very difficult on gas giants. I didn't know you could go fishing on gas giants. Makes sense that you can, however, what fish are available on gas giants? There we go. Fix an issue that could cause players to be sent to a system with all extreme planets during the stellar multitudes. Fix an issue that could prevent the assembled construct from being visible during interstellar multitudes. Again, a lot of people are reporting that at the moment the new quest line to get to the gas giants and so on is completely bugged out. So this is one of the main issues. I'm glad that's being fixed. Fix a rare crash related to navigation. Fix a crash that could occur when playing the PlayStation 4 version of the game on PlayStation 5. Again, I have seen that plenty of times in the community, that people who have the PlayStation 4 disc of No Man's Sky upgraded to a PlayStation 5 later down the line, it just causes, for whatever reason, nothing but problems. We've had this the last few updates, so I'm glad again this is now being fixed. Fix a crash specific to Xbox. Now this is one of the main fixes right here. A lot of people lately are having a really bad time on Xbox, and the reports are coming in that they're playing for like 15-20 minutes, crash. They try and load up into any save, even creating new saves, crash. So I'm glad this is being fixed. Fix an issue that could cause frame rates to be choppy on Xbox. Like we've already discussed, low frame rates, bad experience overall. Again, it is now being fixed. Fix an issue which caused visual issues whilst warping on Intel base Macs. Fix an issue which caused visual issues when DRS and GTA O were both enabled on Macs with Apple Silicon. So there we go, ladies and gentlemen, that's the latest and greatest when it comes to the experimental stuff. However, like I always say, if you are experiencing any problem whatsoever with the game, report to Zendesk. Zendesk is a vital tool. It lets the team know that there are still problems, and the more you report on it, the higher up the food chain it goes essentially, and hopefully we can get everything fixed. But alternatively to that, as well, as I always say, leave me a comment down below with anything that you are currently experiencing in the game that's causing any problems, and I will send a Zendesk report as well on your behalf on top of the one that you send, in order to try and push through any of these fixes. And more eyes on these problems is only ever a good thing. So again, comment section down below, you know what to do. So I'm sure you've asked yourself this very question, and I've asked myself this recently as well, is why is it whenever there is an update for No Man's Sky, how come there's always a problem with it? How come there's always bugs? What seems to be the problem? Because why can't they just fix these problems before they release the update. That way then everybody doesn't have an issue and it works first time every time. You know, we see AAA game studios do this all the time, where they update the game, but no one ever really has a problem with it. But why is it that this game always seems to fall short, and Zendesk is always something that we have to do as a community to help Hello Games along? Where's the problem? Now, I'm sure, you know, they do have some kind of quality testing. I'm sure they do have bug testing and things like that in-house. We have already seen demonstrations of this with, for example, Mr. Martin over on Twitter, which is a lead engineer, which is a lead No Man's Sky developer for No Man's Sky, and he does sometimes say, look, this is a problem that we had and this is how we fixed it. You know, he shows like how he's done a certain thing, which is really nice to see. So you can definitely see that the team are trying. I think it all comes down to a few important factors. They are just a small indie game studio compared to something like a big AAA game studio that has, you know, hundreds or thousands of employees. You know, they don't have that many. So I think that has a big part in it. And plus that as well, if you think about it, with them only being a small indie team, then they can't test every possible, you know, PC part configuration. For example, with PC, there's 1,000 different types of graphics cards, which goes with 1,000 different types of CPUs, like processors. That goes with 1,000 different types of RAM and 1,000 different types of motherboards. And, you know, each one of them is completely interchangeable, more or less, and they just don't have the manpower to go through everything one by one like that before an update comes out. So I can see the PC side of things. It gets a little bit more tricky to justify with the PlayStation and the Xbox because, you know, yeah, they have the Xbox Series X and S and so on, and PlayStation 4, 5, Pro, and so on. It gets a little bit more difficult to justify that because it is a standard unit, a console. You know, nothing really changes architecturally, so, you know, why are there always problems there? It's hard to try and justify that. The only thing I can think of is just the fact of they are a small team, like I said, and at the end of the day, you know, firmware updates and so on. I mean, there is some variability with consoles, fine. But, I mean, at the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure they do test these updates, and when they think there's no problems, then they release it, and then it always comes back that there's a bunch of problems. So it is what it is. Should they hire more people at Hello Games to test these updates before they put out? Yes, absolutely. I firmly believe they really should. However, with them, again, being a small indie studio, they have budgets and so on. Again, putting my business hat on here, they probably have a bottom line, and hiring more people, paying wages and benefits, it adds up real quickly to do that. So the whole thing is basically let the community Zendesk report to us, and then we'll fix the problems later. Let them be the bug testers, and that's just the way that No Man's Sky has always run. But truthfully, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not even mad about it because I understand that the team is only small, but just remember, this small team has accomplished already so much and given so much, and every single update that we have had since launch 2016 has been completely for free. Worlds Part 2, free. Worlds Part 1, free. Everything has been for free. There is no DLC. There is no paid for, you know, win mechanics. There is nothing like that. You don't pay for cosmetics. Nothing. Where plenty in the game industry would charge for that to offset their own costs. Hello Games don't do that. So yes, it is slightly annoying. I'm not upset about it. It's a bit of a pain sometimes. But if it's something that I can do to help out a game, which I truly love, then I'm more than happy to do so. And sending a Zendesk report that I know that they will get, even if they don't get back to you, and the problem will be fixed at some point, then fine. It is what it is, and I'm happy to do so. But guys, let me know what you think about this. Comment section down below. Keep it civil. But yeah, let me know. Comment section down below, like I said. But there we go, ladies and gentlemen. That's everything for me here today. And as always, my name is Professor Cynical, and I'll catch you all again in the next one. Bye for now.